Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no, you know what? We're not going to do children because we don't do that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of that
Talking
was
good.
and Walking Bad. We back, baby.
We bite. I'm sorry, I'm Southern, so I got to say it that way.
And then my phone goes off. Real life, real life.
Real life, real life. That's how you know we back. Cause we don't fake nothing with y'all.
Nah,
Everything you see is real and on the spot. We ain't editing nothing. Nobody got time for that.
nope. You getting the real. You getting the raw.
The raw, real rap raw. But
Nah,
no,
but
bro,
brother.
how's your week been? Tell the truth.
Oh shoot, I was about to ask you the same thing. See, we thinking the same way. Man, my week, I am glad it is over. Work is hell, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember we have to take care of our own. So this is why we do what we do. This is the peace of mind that we get, you know? But
Yes,
um
Lord.
but TG, how was your week, man?
Long, stressful. I'm tired, but I'm so glad it's over. The
Yes.
storm is over now. Yes, goodness. Yes, Lord. Got me doing the Holy Ghost for no reason.
Word.
I'm throwing my hands in the air for no reason and waving like I just don't care.
And if you're ready to rock with talking good and walking bad, somebody say, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah."
We got Silent Thought already showing up. What's up, brother? Say where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at.
The hood,
It's it.
the hood is everywhere. You just gotta find it. It ain't hard to find.
Tapping in from the SIP Gulf Coast as usual. Full support. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. But yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Do you mind if I pull the curtain back a little bit, bro?
I said pearl. Pull the curtain back a little bit.
That's what type of show it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those shows
Yeah,
too.
it's gonna be a lot of mistakes on this joint.
Oh yeah, you getting snapped.
We didn't come in here with an agenda on what to talk about. We gonna talk about what we done seen in the past week or so because you know what? It's been a while. It's been a long while. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. The step
You can
two.
tell we ain't got nothing on the cuff right now, but that's
Got
fine.
nothing.
But
That's
listen,
fine.
let's talk about what everybody is talking about for
Let
the
me guess.
past couple of days.
Let me guess. Let me guess. It happened on the Breakfast Club.
Yep,
He's all right. Go ahead.
Dame Dash was on the Breakfast Club, and man, oh man, oh man. Listen, if you're a New York dude, you already know Dame Dash is, and I want to say still one of the most respected moguls in the game. But on the other side of that coin, unfortunately, people had receipts.
That's
People had a whole bunch of receipts, and this man got pulled on all of his receipts.
that's the problem.
And it is crazy that he got pulled on all of his receipts.
You in New York. I'm a down south dude. I'm in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And like the South, I don't want to speak for everybody, but as far as I know, we ain't never had nothing bad to say about Dame. But sometimes Dame need to know when to hush.
Stop.
Now, a lot of people arguing over, and Silent Thought said Dame is honest. I give him that.
He is.
I
We're
give him that.
not. We're not to cut you off, brother. I'm so sorry. We are not saying that Dame is not honest. Dame is very honest.
Very.
The problem is, and this is allegedly and unfortunately, because like I said, I got all this respect in the world for Dame. He, along with other people in Rockefeller Records, brought a movement
Yes.
that happened. Now, Dame got to remember that he's not the same Dame that he used to be. He's not. You know, he Watching the interview again, personally speaking, I don't want to make, we don't want to make the whole show about this,
No,
but we're
we're
going to
not.
talk about it.
We kicking it off.
Dame Dame backpedaled on a lot of stuff,
Did
but you know, it's all for entertainment too. Because
also
there's no way y'all not bringing that man on there just to clown him. You know what I mean? And you could tell it
and
kind
he
of
said
got
it though.
personal,
He said it.
right? You could tell it kind of got personal on a lot of levels because it did. It was a lot of he talked about Envy's Rico alleged Rico charges.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you for me, because I don't want to keep dwelling on Dame. Shout out to Dame Dash. I still mess with you personally speaking. But the highlight for me was when he let OG get on and speak. And when OG was talking about his wife's death, we don't know what she passed from. Shout out to OG as well.
Yeah. Shout out.
Condolences for you losing your wife.
Much respect.
Um, he was dropping some knowledge. And the one thing he said, he was like, I'm gonna tell you how much I love and cherish my wife, woman, girl, whatever you want to call her. You gotta cherish your woman, your wife, your girl, whatever. He said when he broke his arm, he couldn't. He had to use the bathroom. We don't curse on here. We
Yeah.
try not to.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had to use. You stupid. He had to use the bathroom. He couldn't wipe himself. His wife wiped him.
Came in.
You you know how in love you gotta be to wipe your woman or to wipe your man.
Yo, that's the real. That's the real. And you know what? I use that. So I'm glad you pointed that out.
Hmm.
I use that too when I talk to a lot of young cats or whatever. Like, yo, if you talking about spending this much time with this person, there's gonna come a
Hmm.
time when one of y'all ain't gonna be able to wipe yourself.
Hmm.
Ready for that?
Like that's real though.
That's real.
And like I said, I mean, shout out to Breakfast Club. They've been doing this for a long time. Shout out Dame Dash. Definitely shout out OG and condolences from the Family Meeting podcast. Talk good, walk bad. We back.
You
Um,
bet.
like it,
You know
it.
what?
I opened a lot, but yo,
You know
what?
what?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to cut you off because we
Nah,
going
you
down
good.
that rabbit hole. I ain't trying. I gotta get a quote of the week to Dame though.
Oh, please do, please.
When Buddy basically accused him of being homosexual, and Charlemagne says, "But I'm not," and he said, "You are,"
You
and
are.
he kept moving. It was the way he slid that you are, and it was nonchalant as all get out. Try not to cuss here.
You know what? We don't normally do this, but I am going to look for that audio real quick because
like,
honestly, need to hear it again.
like we talk about, it's become a popular thing since last year or the year before last. Talk about standing on business. When you look a man dead in his face and says, "You are," and you keep on about your business, you mean that. You mean that. Yo, we got a few people tuning in. While you looking at that, yo, what up, brother Beast? What up, brothers?
Peace.
What's up? Tuquan, what's going on?
Nah, you know who that is? that's that's Reggie. That's my brother. That's his middle name, so that's why he got that up there. I think he hiding from the FEDS.
If I had another fan or something,
No, it's just Reggie.
yeah, facts. You mean that for real? When you just say you are and keep on going,
Nah, but okay. If we're gonna dwell into this again, we got to dwell into this again.
let's play with it.
He pause. He
Fact.
Charlemagne does do some questionable stuff. Let's really call it what it is.
Let's call it what it is. Charlemagne does not come off. You know what? In that portion of the show, the interview, I ain't trying to overtalk you, bro. My bad.
No. You good. You good. I'm still looking for the. I'm trying to look for just that clip, but I look like I gotta. It looked like I gotta do the whole show.
In that portion of the interview, if y'all haven't seen it, Dame meant every word, and I dare to find someone. I dare someone to say that Dame actually had made some good points.
He did.
I'm not trying. Don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to call Charlemagne homosexual, but what Dame said, he can't fight it. Now
Nah.
we're hyping up the show. That means, hey, Breakfast Club, if you listening, the Family Mean podcast is open whenever y'all want us on the show in the mornings. I don't care. It don't matter. Morning, afternoon, evening. It's all good.
Yo, Silent Thought got a comment up there.
I got you right now. Hey, we ain't see it, but that's what the fans think. I agree. But anyway,
Yep.
yeah. It's some dude, and you know what? What Dane was talking about was Max. You know what? This is a segue right here. Anybody who knows what a segue is, then you know what I'm about to do right now. Dane was talking more on masculine energy than anything, and Charlemagne does not give you outright masculine energy. Now, coming as I don't want to speak for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We are humble to a flaw, but at the same time, when it's time to man up, we will do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see that as Charlemagne. When it's time that, you know, like when it's business, like we done been around some situations. I can't go into details, but we done been around some situations where it's like, oh, that's the move. We got each other's back multiple times.
All right, hold on. I found it.
All right.
Yo, we do not own the rights to this clip or audio. But listen.
I go to war on a business level. You guys talk, your logic don't make sense. I think that there's a responsibility for any platform to make sure that things people are saying are true and make sure people are learning. So for you to say that you guys are confidently saying things that you don't know are true, you just said that. I don't think that's responsible.
You confidently said I'm gay.
I think you're
So I
gay.
can confidently say
I
you're
said
broke.
it in your face. I don't care if you say I'm broke.
And I say you're broke in your face.
And I
What's
think
the
you're
next
broke. I don't
question,
care. It doesn't hurt my feelings what another girl thinks. You know, I always say, listen.
Another girl.
A man shouldn't. I've never heard of men talking.
Another girl is if you're a girl.
I never saw another man worried
I
about.
don't care what another girl thinks. You said it like you a girl too, Lauren. Next question, Lauren.
No. I was saying something. I don't think it's masculine to be talking about another man's pockets. So y'all talk. You're broke. Real dudes don't say. We don't say that in the street.
You literally said in the early beginning of the interview, I bet you my house is bigger than yours.
Yeah, because I was saying that doesn't matter how much
So
money
you doing the same thing you telling us we shouldn't do?
Let me tell you. No, not next question. Let me answer it. But you guys keep interrupting me. Let me answer it.
That is chatty patty, but that
is not. How are they going to tell you? Know how dumb you are? You're telling the person that made it up what it means. That's dumb.
How dumb is my house is bigger than yours?
No,
Like,
I'm telling you what. I'm trying to tell you what my point was.
Okay. My teeth are realer than yours.
Right. No, I bet they're not. I bet my teeth cost more than. Okay, listen. So, what I'm saying.
I'm waiting for him to get
it's
to the
not how
part
much
where
money
he
you
said
have, it's about how you're living.
about Charlemagne.
So this is what I was going to make the point. Let's say when you guys started 15, 20 years
All right,
ago,
wait. I'm gonna have to go a
you
little
made $10
further than
million.
that.
Yeah.
But you still got to go to work.
Yo, like, don't get me wrong. Envy was trying his best to stick up for his boy. And he made a good point, like, yo, my house is bigger than you. Like, yo, that's a good point. You can't talk like that, talking about looking at another man's pockets and then saying, you know, I got this better than you or whatever. My teeth cost more than your whatever. Everybody ain't Ric Flair. But at the same time, like, I can't get it. I can't call it. I put it like that. As the overall interview, I can't call it because both of them was swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Poppy lipstick.
No, they were definitely throwing jabs at each other.
Definitely. But yeah, that clip of the week got to go to Dame saying you are. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna put it out there like this. I'm gonna be in trouble at work this week because I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna call somebody something and then walk off after I say you are and just walk off.
Okay, I found it. My bad.
Okay.
Like
And
you.
Santa Claus said envy's just to himself. Hey, I ain't
Not fair. You're running around. Stop. You're here. You're representing a black man, and I don't want white
Black
people.
men can't be gay?
You're representing.
Hold on, answer the question. Black men can't be gay?
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are.
I'm sorry. Yo, with so much, bro. He said that with so much feeling.
Conviction.
You feel me?
He was serious. Conviction. Hey, do me. Can you run that back real quick?
What?
The
Okay,
clip.
hold on.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second, my bro.
You good. Like, bro, it's the immediate and assured conviction.
Exactly. Here you go.
It's not fair because you're running around. Stop. You're here. You're representing a black man, and I don't want white
Black
people.
men can't be gay?
You're representing.
Hold on, answer the question. Black men can't be gay?
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are. No, anyway. Now let me talk to you. I have a problem with you. Wait. No.
Bro, the way. Confidently.
Like, with no hesitation.
Bro. Yeah, like, bro, you are. Yo,
You are.
the way, like I said, we don't want to waste the whole time on this, but the way he confidently was like, you are. I'm not even going to debate you on it. The way that he had to keep defending himself, saying, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Bro, like I said, I don't know your lifestyle. I don't care to know your lifestyle. All I know is what I know you from is you say a lot of questionable stuff.
He
And
had to
no
fight
disrespect
bad
to,
hard for that one. That's all I know.
no disrespect to him, but someone on the outside looking in. I don't know about y'all. I know he made a mold of his butthole and his balls and gave it to Donnell Rawlings, which is a comedian that used to work with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, y'all will know him as Ashley Larry.
Right. He gave that to him as a gift. Let me tell you something. I love my brothers. We would never do anything like that. There is no, I don't care if it's a joke. We don't joke like that.
We got to square up after that. I ain't gonna
Well,
front.
that don't make sense to me, bro.
The fact that you took the time and the money to do that and then present it to me, we got to square up. Sorry.
Yeah,
I know what Beast is talking about. Beast had a comment down there. TG,
all right, I got you. He said, TG, you had a UR moment when we were running a certain Fed. LOL.
I know what he's talking about. We ain't gonna talk about it on here.
Nah, yeah, you gonna have to refresh my memory on that one. But
somebody said some things, and somebody was not in the best health conditions, but said that they had took over some things, and I was like, "Show me." I'm keeping it short and
you're gonna still have to remind me of that. But
yeah, it was a conversation. I remember exactly where I was. But anyway, we'll talk about it later. Beast. Yes, Beast, exactly. But it was you're not. Yeah, he's right. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah. But a lot has been going on. And we just we're gonna go do a quick discussion of it. Tell y'all, we back. Talk good work. We back.
A lot of stuff been going on in the media, man. You know what? I never want to speak on someone's death.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wish death on nobody.
No.
But with C. Kirk getting shot in the neck, I mean that's a horrible way. That's a horrible way. Now, this whole situation got what Jimmy Kimmel. He can't do a show right now because he said a comment about it, all that
Mhm.
crazy stuff. I'm not going to get into all of that. All I want to do is point out is if we show that much love to someone who didn't show love to us, how can we overlook and not be talking just as much about a young kid? I ain't even trying to talk about race. A young kid hanging from a tree trying to say it's suicide.
What young black male will sit there and be like, you know what would be fun? Beast, we're gonna talk about it later. Calm down.
We'll get to it, bro. We'll get to
Calm
it.
down. Nah, but what black kid be like, yo, you know what would be fun? If I hook a noose to my neck and hang myself from a tree. That is very exciting.
I'm not in no way saying that hanging is a method of self-destruction. I put it that way. That doesn't exist. It does happen, but no, nobody that I can fathom that looks like me. I'm being very politically correct right now. You can't tell.
No, absolutely, as you should.
Nobody that looks like me goes out to a tree and does it that way. That's all I'm saying. So if we can give Kurt this attention, let's give attention to like something happened there, guys. Something happened there. And so we know what happened with him. He got shot in the neck. I'm not trying to make that funny. He got shot in the neck.
There's
But then what happened to this
funny
kid?
about that.
That is a hurt. Yeah, I ain't trying to dwell on it all day. It is a hurtful subject. I heard that his legs were, yes, same thing. I heard that his legs was broken. I don't know for sure. Haven't got a chance. Like, yo, this is a modern day Emmett Till type of situation.
And that's
But
sad.
I ain't trying to make it like that. What I'm trying to say is if we can give this much celebration to a guy who did not give a darn about anything but his own perspective, this kid lost his life. And we're trying to say it's suicide. I can't get down with that, man.
Make it make sense.
Old boy down the road, an hour and a half, talking about finding him rolled up in a gym mat, and we're trying to say there's no foul play involved. I'm sorry, I can't get down with that. I can't. So don't get me wrong. A man lost his life. Yeah, another young man lost his life too. We know what happened with one, but don't overlook what possibly happened with the other. That's all I'm saying. I want that's my soapbox for the week right there. That's my soapbox. I ain't trying to take it no further. Just trying to say, hey, people, look at what's going on and look at how people are trying to manipulate you.
No, it's a very touchy subject because
We could go a step further. So the man that was on the train, the African American male that stabbed that Caucasian woman, I feel like there should have been more media on that because I'm sorry. It's nothing about race or anything like that. It's about a human life that was taken for no reason. All she was trying to do was get home.
Bingo. And
From a hard day of work.
We all want to do.
And then everybody got something to say about it. Everybody wanted, is backlash because there were people on the train, they could have helped and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm one of those people. I agree with that. I agree. If it's one person, we getting them.
Yeah. It happened in 9/11, which shout out, we missed that episode, but it happened in 9/11.
Yeah. Like if it's one person, nah, you ain't getting out of here scot-free, bro. No. Now let's switch the roles now. If it was a white guy that stabbed a black woman,
now you mad.
You got to be mad on both ends, bro. That at the end of the day, that was a female. A female got stabbed by a man that could
That
have did something without a weapon, possibly. Because I mean, if you look at the tape, I saw the size of the dude. She couldn't do nothing, but there were people there. I don't care. Listen, it's a touchy subject because it's like, bro, that could have been your sister. You know what I mean? That could have been your aunt,
hate to
your
say it so
mom.
cliche. I hate to say it so cliche, but that's a Michael Jackson human nature moment. Like, yo, humans are still fucking human. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro, I get it.
I gotta put some in the jar. I gotta put my tip in the jar on that one.
We got you. We got you.
Yo,
Yo,
humans are still human, man. Like, what happened to where we got so disconnected from each other? And I understand New York and other places, LA,
Mhm.
you know, different big cities. You don't really rock with people like that out of protection.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still a human. You see something wrong, do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it ain't like it was just a fight there. If it was a fight that broke out, then I mean, hey, it's a fight that broke out. But this man assaulted a woman,
Right.
and my heart can't live with it.
Right. Put up silent thoughts comment.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's look at this comment real quick.
What are the chances that it was a small Caucasian female that happened to be Ukrainian? You got to explain what you're trying to say there, bro.
Wait, you got to follow up. Let's see here.
Mental health patient randomly on the train who claims she was reading his mind and carries out that heinous act.
I understand what you're getting at.
You're going to have to explain that to me, bro. Because I'm
are
trying to
a lot
see
of-
where you're getting at.
There are a lot of people out there in the world.
Mhm.
Now, this is where it's gonna sound like I'm joking, but I'm not. But a comedian said it. That's the reason why it's gonna sound like I'm joking. Where it's like, yo, when we was in school, the special needs kids was all in one area. We knew they were special needs kids, but after they graduated or got out of school, there's nothing to define them. So if something triggered a special needs kid in real life after that, because there's nothing keeping them, you know, we're surrounded by. There's nothing keeping them in a certain spot. But at the same time, I think I know what you're getting at. Silent thought. I know what you're getting at, and in that situation, is it necessarily his fault? No, because he couldn't control himself. But people around, if I'm a man and I see another man trying to kill a female, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're getting at.
Daddy, have you saw Devin?
I mean, I get it. I get it. It's a very sad situation. No matter how you look at it.
Yeah, it's sad. But I couldn't let something that vile go down. And I'm just sitting there.
Right. So Silent Thought said, I've been studying advanced consciousness theory. It's quite deep and intriguing. I get it.
Bro, I'd love to talk to you about it. I'd love to
No,
talk.
definitely. We could have you on the show. I guess we could have you on the show.
Now that we back.
Loyal listener Charlene says, people confuse selfishness with survival. I'm not making excuses, but that's sometimes what prevents people from helping. I don't agree with that behavior. I'm a person who jumps to help. Others, unfortunately, just watch. You're right. Yeah.
That's it.
Like, I couldn't see myself. No funniness. I couldn't see myself sitting on that train and saw that happen. First of all, if you would have stood up, that would have triggered me right there. Why you standing up?
Why you aggressive like that towards a female? You know?
Yeah, like why are you standing over this little because mind you, everybody would have saw her coming on the train. This is just how certain New Yorkers think. You see somebody coming on the train, like she's sitting there, she's minding her business, and she just sat down in front of you, and you're looking at her some type of way. We already in, like Charlene said, we already in survival mode now. Now we like, yo, why is he doing that? Why is he getting up? Okay, wait a minute, something don't seem right.
Right. You know, one thing I hate about our current situation socially
Mhm.
is it's quicker to pull out a phone and record.
That's a whole other conversation.
Because you know what? That could have saved a lot of lives in the past. Could have saved a lot of lives in the past, but now it's like now we want the mess. We want the BS. We want the when especially a video I just saw. Hey, Silent Thought say he appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, he know why.
Hey, we done got too deep, bro. The viewership done dropped down, but we gonna keep going.
That's fine.
That's fine. To those who will watch, who are watching now,
You'll appreciate it. That's how we look at things.
We don't care if you watch at the time.
Unlike some people, I ain't gonna throw it out there, but you know, you watch, you still watch, and it's something, you know, something to talk about.
yeah, and you know what? Sometimes you might trigger somebody. It may not be that cup of tea right there.
Right.
You know, they might, you know, they might be going through something you don't want to hear that right there.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it makes sense, but we gonna keep on going. Not necessarily on the same subject. We gonna finish this subject, but
All
yeah,
right.
I'm gonna read this comment.
Not good.
Solid again says, as a man, I would have felt compelled to help her. It's a mental response. Yeah, mental response action. Yeah. Can't help it. It sounded to me like you a stand-up guy.
Among other things, you know, I get it. You know, yeah, like it's unfortunate.
I put it like this. I seen a video this morning, a lady recording a guy who's clearly intoxicated with some type of drug.
Mhm.
And he's standing on the edge of the what do we call it? The ramp where the train comes, you know?
Yeah.
And he's stumbling and he's about to fall over. And she's still recording, like, oh, he gonna fall on the track. And nobody did nothing.
Okay, but you rather
Record him stumbling than to be like, you know what? Let me go help this brother or
Right, like
whatever.
you would just pull him over to the bench. But instead of doing that, you waited till he actually did crash on the dang track and recorded him screaming. Like we gotta get back to being human, you know, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get back to being human sometimes. Instead of recording that man doing that, yeah, I know he was clearly high on, I don't know, Molly, boy, something, but I'm not gonna watch him just fall down and sever his spine and break all kind of ribs. I'm gonna at least pull him, you know, pull him. Hey, bro, you going the wrong way. Sit down.
Mhm.
All right, now y'all got to give us another subject because we're going too deep into this. Everybody leaving and stuff. Bystander response. Yeah, exactly. Bystander response is just as strong as mob mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Bystander response. If y'all don't know either one of those, go and Google it, and you'll see that you actually been a part of it one time or another. Let's talk about prices. Prices on what, bro? Because I know I just turned down like 2 gas stations on the way here.
Everything went up, man. Everything went up.
Everything went up. I ain't gonna lie. Can I give you a personal moment?
Go for
I had a little situation on my jaw, my face, or whatever. I had a little growth there going on. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till it get to a head and I'm gonna pop it. My mom was like, hey, take some egg white, put it on there, and I bet you it come to a head. And I'm like, but them eggs too expensive.
Nah, it be like that.
It really be like that.
He said goods and
Like,
services, period. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
You're right.
everything went up. Everything went up. I'm so sick of stuff like just so expensive.
And bro, you in New York, so I know.
Mm-hmm.
I spent what 3-4 days in New York, and I was like, no, this ain't for me. I'll be living on the street happy versus being in a damn home.
Nah, for real.
All right, this comment says, it's also from Solid Thought. I'm in the poorest territory of the United States, aside from Puerto Rico. But when we complain about prices, I'm just saying, I get you. I get you.
We definitely understand that.
I get you. The crazy thing is, it's going on all over. And this is, I know the government listen, but hey, I'm gonna call it what it is. It's crazy how prices go up based on your area.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay. New York went up 50 cents on gas, and Georgia went up 50 cents on gas, and California went up 50 cents on gas. New York will go up $1.50 on gas. Georgia go up 75 cents on gas, and California go up $1.25, $1.75 on gas.
It's like, what can you do?
That's the crazy thing to me. It's like, all right, it's all the same gas, right? But then you go back to words that you learned in economics and social studies and all this other type of stuff like cost of living.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
It's like, what do you do? Like, but then when we, find other ways to do stuff to get money in our pockets and stuff like that, that's when you got something to say. What about
Yeah,
now?
now you got a problem. But you know what? That's a systematic approach. Oh, we
Mhm.
getting deep. Everybody probably wondering right now. Whoever will listen to the show, if you ain't already watching. Yeah, we normally silly, but we getting deep into some stuff. That's the problem. You would think in a city that's more populated, then things will be cheaper because
Mhm.
you got more people spending money on the product or the service. But no, in the places where it's more populated, especially if you look a certain way, being politically correct, then now you got to create a situation for them to have combat with each other, for them to have strife. You can't let certain things flourish. Certain things can't flourish because that goes against your grand scheme and your grand plan. Now, I said that if I get canceled tomorrow, then y'all know why. But that's it.
Man, this this so far has been a very good episode. I can't speak for everybody else, but it's been pretty. We had laughs, we had a serious moment.
Yeah,
We've had
true
good
fact.
stuff happen.
True
Good stuff
fact.
happen. You got
All right.
anything on your mind, brother?
I'm gonna look at this comment and see if it shifts. And let's see here. Supply and demand. If I if I lessen the amount of product, the demand for it is raised, and so is prices. And I agree. I mean, that's the economic rule. That's the economic rule, right? Silent thought.
Mm-hmm.
My point is, if I'm in a more highly populated area and there are more people to buy the product, then you don't have to raise the prices on the product because it's being consumed. And I know what you're getting at. Supply and demand, more people means it's less product. I get that, but that is a false narrative as far as something like gas is concerned.
Give me 1 sec, bro. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So, for example, when we did have a gas crisis where gas was not as readily available, all the prices went up, and then America realized, dang, we can charge whatever we want to. We can charge whatever we want to for gas, and they still go by it because you got to get to your job. You got to live your life. You got to have that car to get back and forth. Like things have to move, so they need gas. And so we ain't been the same since. I remember being a teenager and spending $10 on gas, and I was good for the weekend. I was good. I'm sorry, bro. I see you got a rebuttal. Well, not a rebuttal, but a response. No, I'm saying the holder lessons. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I agree with you. We on the same page. Make what you got to make what you want to make money off of. That's a crazy thing. So, moving on. You was about to say something, Mill.
No, I was just saying we having a good conversation right now. I love how everything is going.
Discussion. I don't like conning words because I ain't trying to con nobody.
Okay, we having a good discussion ovation.
Yeah.
No, I was just asking you, do you have anything else on your mind that we could talk about real quick before we end this beautiful show of ours?
I did actually. Let me read this comment from Silent Thought. They're listening because of more people. Is that like, yeah, pretty much. I mean, you see a lot of people and they all need one thing, then you lessen it, then you make more money off of it because now you can pay whatever for it. I mean, it's the same way prostitution works. I ain't trying to be funny, but it is.
Yeah.
The same way prostitution works. It's the order of suppression in the business for a reason. But what do I want to talk about? Felicia Rashad.
What about Felicia Rashad?
Hey, if I ever see Felicia Rashad walk my street, just know she ain't coming home.
We know.
Felicia Rashad. I'm getting somewhere with this. I'm just being silly. I'm trying to break the monotony real quick. Somebody told me, they were like, Felicia Rashad is old. I said, I don't give a dang. That's Felicia Rashad.
I mean, I think that's me with Pam Grier.
Oh, well, you know what? We got to fight over that. But you know what? If I got
no. You got Felicia Rashad. I can have Pam Grier.
You got Pam.
I am allowed.
Anybody who dates me has to understand that, hey, if I ever see Pam or Felicia and they wink at me, it's over.
He means that, folks.
He
really means that.
It is over. And you know what? It ain't got to be over. If you down to be sticking around, then that's on you. But Felicia Rashad, Pam Grier, wink at me. You got to know I'm following like a sick puppy. But dang, I forgot where I was going with that. Dang it, you took me down a rabbit hole. I forgot where I was going with that.
No, you took you down a rabbit hole when you started talking about Felicia Rashad.
Felicia Rashad, boy, hey, doggone it. But real quick, hey, take a second to look back. And I'm closing on this. Well, I'm closing myself on this. We could talk about it, but I ain't got nothing. I have no other soapbox to stand on. Looking at all the shows that we had, I ain't just talking about black shows. It's not a race thing. Just looking at the shows that we had in the past that was trying to teach you something. That was trying to give you inspiration. That was trying to give you lessons. Look at all those shows that we had that did that. And now look at what we got. And think about what our children are being raised on. I came up looking at Cosby Show with two successful people in the household raising their children who wanted to be hard-headed, but they didn't give up on them. Same thing. Well, this is another one. G.I. Joe. And learning is half the battle.
But we wasn't thinking about that, right?
We weren't thinking about it then. We ain't got that no more.
You know what we do got though?
Go ahead.
This is a silly moment. You know what we got? Beak. What happened?
Can I have a cookie?
In a minute. You wait till I'm recording to ask me for a cookie. That's very
No one
kind
has
of you.
half the battle. That, bro, think about how you apply that to your grown life now. You didn't think about it when you was a kid, but now you know. That's the Cosby Show. There's the G.I. Joe. A Different World had a fake college, made us want to go to college.
There were people. There were people that were applying for Hillman College.
Applying for Hillman. There's no Hillman, people. But that was the point. Then you got, hey, you know what? Bring back fathers. I don't care, black, white, whatever. Bring back fathers who were fathers in these TV shows, right?
I mean,
Now, I ain't gonna try to change the subject like that. A lot of them fathers was a little, but that don't matter. All the way from Little House on the Prairie to the Brady Bunch, Family Matters, Fresh Prince, Roseanne. Yeah, we had a lot of fathers that played good father figures, but they enjoyed the company of a man. But that's okay. They did their role well. My point is, let's get back to some television where one, it compelled you, like the Bernie Mac show. It compelled you,
man, listen.
but it taught you a lesson and it was wholesome.
Bernie Mac stay teaching.
Hey, I'm sorry to tell you on Silent Thought, Uncle Phil was homosexual as all get out, but he did his job. He did his job. I'm sorry to tell you, Silent Thought, but Carl Winslow was homosexual as all get out, but he did his job.
The thoughts and comments of Talk Good and Walk Bad.
Yeah,
That's
it.
it. Right. Like, that's it. The thoughts and comments. Like, I mean, but even it goes without saying. Yes, they were.
But they did their job.
They're still remembered as strong black fathers.
Exactly.
I am not gonna sit here and tell you when people was like, "Oh, Luther's gay." How many babies was made to Luther's music? Shut up. Don't do that.
Exactly. He did his job. And that's the reason why I really don't care about someone's sexual orientation. I think, you know what? This is what we're closing the show on.
Yeah.
It ain't about what you are, it's about what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a homosexual. Hell, you can even be a killer. You could be a murderer. For all I give it.
Let's
Damn.
Let's
But
not
what did you give
use
to the community?
let's not use the word, the sexual.
I got you. I
word.
got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Let's respect. Let's respect.
Yeah, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but my point is, you are who you are. But what did you? Well, I don't want to put it like that because they put a lot of pressure on people.
Mm-hmm.
But that lasting impression that Uncle Phil, Carl Winslow, Bill Cosby, all of them gave to us, that's gonna last forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna last forever. Like you, and we got a Luther comment. Of course, Luther was the man. Yeah, he was the man. He was the man on stage. He was yeah. Charlene said sexually and sexual preference don't determine how good of a father is or will be. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. Did this joker say Jimmy Snooker?
No, now he, and this is why he won't be on the show. So no more comments from him. He trying to be funny now. Anyway, yeah. So I mean that's basically what it is. All the time. Stop putting his comments up. Anyway,
at the end of the day, fathers are going to be fathers, mothers are going to be mothers. A lot of people are not going to agree with how you raise or what you do with your child. As long as you know you're doing a good job with your child, that's all that matters. Because what matters nowadays, it's not money, it's not materialistic things, it's time.
Very good. Very good.
Because I'm gonna end mine off with this. The one thing that I regret in the 49 years of my life was that I didn't have more time with my mother. And that I didn't have more time with my grandmother. If I could get that time back, I'll give up everything just to get that time back. But that's how I'm ending it on mine.
You said 49?
49 years.
Damn. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't. I just want to recreate that Don Cheadle and Kevin Hart moment. My bad.
No, the only way you could recreate that is if you do stuff with the Illuminati. But
Nah,
so with that being said, thank you for tuning in to we got, I guess we could put this comment up, I guess.
yes. Yes.
Very
You
true.
know what? You absolutely on point.
Very true.
Because
That
what a father would do for his children, what a
bro,
real father would do for his children. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
that is I have to admit, that is one of my favorite
I loved it.
Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah, I loved it.
He was on point with that one.
I loved it when I only had one child.
Oh man, me too. But yeah. So TG, you know what to do.
Hey man, it was a funny moment in Martin, but at the same time I thought about it. And I'm gonna keep saying this until somebody catch on to it. When Tommy Davidson
Mhm.
was on the show on Martin, he said, "Hey, it's two things that matter in life, and both of them is love." And he walked off on it. A lot of people took that as a comedic joke, but I thought about it. Hey, love yourself and love for others. Two most important things.
Mm.
You get to decide how you spend that love.
Mm.
But hey, start with loving yourself. But with that being said, if you good, hey man, this has been another installment of Talking Good, Walking Bad. Talk Good, Walk Bad, episode 8. Glad to have y'all here with us. For those who are listening, those who will listen, and those who just want to be some haters. It's all good. But no, with that being said, thank you all. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. And we appreciate that. Hey, I will say good night, but I mean it's still like 1 o'clock. So good afternoon. Go love somebody.
God, what? But don't love them without their permission. Is what we're trying to say. We don't condone
You
that.
gotta get permission. Go love somebody, but with permission.
Yes. No, but we'll see you next week for episode 9.
Episode 9. Everybody tune in.
We out.